Alright, I got Sarah in the front next to me. I'm Richie. Welcome aboard, Sarah. I got Manadita back there. Aloha, I'm Richie. Welcome aboard. And welcome aboard, Stu. I'm Richie. Aloha. Got Robert with us now. Aloha, Robert. Welcome aboard, Carla. One more to go. And now we got Maria. Everybody's on board. Alright, aloha, uino la lukekeku uino te he oe. That's Hawaiian for good afternoon. My name is Richie. You can hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Have any of you been on a helicopter before? Everybody got a safety briefing in the lobby? The first couple minutes of the flight, I won't be talking to you. I'll be busy talking on the control tower. Once we get clear of the airport, I'll turn the intercom on and narrate the flight the whole time. You can see yourself on the monitor here. You're live on video. Everything you do will be held against you for use in the future. I'll be making a video of the flight. You'll be in it. We also have 3 outside cameras to catch all the action. All the music and duration will be on the video too. Make sure your safety belt is securely fastened. Should it come unfastened in flight, don't panic, just refasten it. So sit back, relax, enjoy the music. I'll be back on the air when we clear the airport, and we'll be on the way as soon as the control tower tells us we can go.
I saw the cane was pushed to the ground. The helicopter story. The guard was snooping around. Hey, the children gotta move them before it's time to grab yours. I'll say mine. I gotta pull them in time before the cane fire. I gotta warn you about the cane fire. Burn, burn, burn from the cane fire. Gotta save those children. Prices every day getting higher. Won't let our money burn in the cane fire. Got the hungry babies and a rent to be paid. Right before the harvest, this is no time for a race. Save the children, gotta move them before it's time to grab yours. I'll save the children, I gotta pull them in time before the cane fire. I gotta warn you about the cane fire. Burn, burn, burn from the cane fire.
Back on the air. We're here. We're starting to get a little ways away from the airport traffic area. Now we're westbound on the North Shore, climbing out at 1,400 feet. That's about 110 miles an hour at the moment. Then you can drive around this end of the island, going northwest to Lahaina. The road down there is paved the whole way. Takes a couple hours to get to Lahaina this way. Two reasons why. One reason is the curves in the road. That will slow you down. Also, there's a section of that road that's only as wide as one car. So someplace you have to back up and let the traffic go by. But it's paved the whole way, and you can see the road just above the cliff there where we're being done. So we're going to make a left turn here and head right up into the valley. Is called Waihe'e. Waihe'e in Hawaiian means slippery water. The valley got that name because we get so much rain in here, the moss grows on the rocks, making it tricky to walk and a hike up into the valley. And have a perfect view of the tallest waterfall in the Atlas. Straight ahead of us in the back of Suicide Canyon. Waterfall back there plunges 1,250 feet to the bottom. doing good. Alright, we'll go further to the back of the valley. The only way to see this part of the valley is the helicopter. If you were hiking down there, well, the waterfalls are just too tall to climb over to get this far back. The very back wall, the back right-hand corner of the valley over there, which is called the Wall of Tears. It's called back. The waterfalls back there, they don't flow from the top of the mountain. Instead, they come right out of holes in the porous lava rock. So it gives you a sense as though the mountain was weeping or crying. That is why it's called the Wall of Tears. Straight ahead to the very back. Perfect view right now, all the way to the back of Waihehe Valley and the Wall of Tears. This is where the stream begins, where the water flows right out of the rock. This mountain range West Maui. It is the second wettest spot in the whole world. You get over 450 inches of rain here on the top of the mountain. The wettest spot in the whole world, that would be the island of Kauai. Mount Wayne. All they get over 600 inches of rain here, but number 2 is more than 450. However, we were the wettest spot in the world one time, 1980. That was the wet year, 1980. We got over 600 inches of rain on the mountain. That's the only recorded time in history Maui was the wettest spot in the world. West Maui supplies most of the island of Maui with its drinking water supply. About a half mile downstream, there's a small dam located down there. So the ash can divert part of the stream, and it goes through the mountain through a tunnel to the county water system from way up the other back. The Waihehe Valley Ridge Trail, right at the top of the ridge straight ahead. This is one of the most hiked trails on Maui. So many people hike it every day. As they get closer, it looks like a dirt road running on the top of the ridge from all the foot traffic on it. We'll go back down to the coast. We'll follow the cliffs as we head to the island of Molokai. Get some more views of the road off to the left and ahead of us as it winds its way through the gulches and the ravines down there on its way to Lahaina. These are the tallest sea cliffs on the island of Maui. Up ahead, they'll top out at about 600 feet. So we'll be looking at the tallest sea cliffs in the world, the north shore of Molokai, where they plunge over 3,000 feet straight down. There's a single house on the top of the last peak over there, all by itself, surrounded by pine trees. That brown house sitting right on the edge there. Beautiful view from that home. Unfortunately, no one lives there anymore. That home belonged to a chronic sleepwalker, but she's gone now. It's such a lame joke. I know it's a dad joke. In my case, that's a grandpa joke. I have more of those to irritate you with later in the flight, too. On the return flight, we'll fly along the same coast face the other way. That way, you'll get all the same views out the right side as we're getting out the left side of Molokai. The downstate mountain peak coming up next is Kahakalo Point. When we pass that peak, we'll get a good look at Kahakalo Village. Let's say you decide to drive around the center of the island. When you pass through Kahakalo Village, then you know you're about halfway around the drive to Lahaina. This is also referred to as King Kahekili's Leap. That's because King Kahekili would cliff dive off lower section of that pinnacle before going to battle as a sign of bravery to inspire his warriors. Straight ahead is the end of the island up there in the northwest tip of Maui called Nakalete Point. There's a blowhole located at Nakalete Point. The blowhole, that's a hole in the lava rock formed when the lava flowed down to the ocean, left a hole or a puka in it. When the tide is high and the big swells come in, it'll force the water through the puka, and that blowhole gets out like 100 feet in the air. There it goes, straight ahead of us. Another big blast. People park their cars along the road above the blowhole, and they hike down to it. They like to stand around it down there and get sprayed by ocean water for free. It's thought is the cheapest form of Maui entertainment when it's cloudy. Just wait for another wave to hit it. There it goes again, another blast. And again, big blast. A lot of action. When we come back this way, I'll put it on the other side. Right now, we're going to begin our journey across the channel to the island of Molokai. A little more than 8 miles across the channel here from Nakalete Point on Maui behind us, Cape Alava, the northeast tip of Molokai straight ahead of us. Called the Vaiha, that's actually my grandsons that are singing and playing music for us. So they came out with their second album the end of last year. They won the Hoku Hano Hano Hawaii Music Awards for Best Album, Best Song, Best Group, Best Hawaiian Pronunciation. They even got a Grammy nomination. right now is on the past season of that television show called The Voice. He was on King John Legend, made it to the top 20, did really good on the show. The name of the channel we're crossing, this is called the Pailolo channel. Pailolo in Hawaiian means crazy fisherman. The Hawaiians came to that because they thought anybody would be crazy to go fishing in this channel. Reason being, this particular channel can get extremely rough very quickly and without any warning. As far as the depth of the channel, it doesn't really get that deep, at least relatively speaking. The actual depth of the Pailolo channel just goes over 800 feet deep. 800 by south deep, however, if we made a right turn, went that way 2 miles over there, it dropped up 18,000 feet deep. And that's because there are no islands or land masses to the north of us, so that makes 800 sound a little bit shallow in comparison. So the island of Molokai is the 5th largest Hawaiian island. It covers 260 square miles, is 13 miles long, and 10 miles wide is the widest one. Population of Molokai just moved over 7,000 people, but has the highest percentage of people with Hawaiian blood. My mother-in-law was pure Hawaiian. She makes my lovely wife here a half Hawaiian. She makes our kids quarter Hawaiian, but our grandkids are more, because my son-in-laws are all about 3/4 Hawaiian. You don't come across many pure Hawaiians anymore. Right now we're aimed directly at Turtle Rock. You can picture the small rock right out of the ocean at the head of the turtle, and the large rock at the back shell with a flipper coming towards us. When we come back to Molokai, we'll pass it on the other side. When we do that, it'll take on a different animal shape. Right now it looks like the sea turtle with a hook. On top of Cape Alava belongs to Pu'u'ohoku Ranch, one of several cattle ranches that are located on Molokai. We're going to fly over the ranch and then above Halava Valley. Halava Valley is the very first place settled by the Hawaiians, who were the Polynesians that came here from the Marquesas Islands. They settled Halava Valley back in 650 AD. Once Molokai was settled, then it went to the other islands after that, the first settling here. So we're coming up and over Pu'u'ohoku Ranch now. Pu'u'ohoku in Hawaiian means hill of stars. valley, we'll see two beautiful beaches down at the entrance to the valley. Also down to the right at the bottom of the valley there is where the road ends. So you cannot drive past this valley, because once you reach here, you're at the tallest sea cliffs in the world. No roads beyond Malava. And on the left, we've got quite a bit of water coming down the lava flows right now. Of course, the only thing keeping those waterfalls flowing is runoff rainwater from the forest above them. Sometimes we'll see people swimming in that bottom pond. You can actually hike to that pond from the coast. Here we'll go straight out to the North Shore now and get a look at the tallest sea cliffs in the world according to the Guinness Book of World Records. We're coming up on the tallest sea cliffs in the whole world right now. To the left, we're looking 38 miles to the end of Molokai. Around to the right side too. Buddy, what would go really good with the tallest sea cliffs in the world? How about the tallest waterfall in Hawaii? Straight ahead of us, we're looking at it. Waterfall plunges 1,749 feet to the bottom.
Breaking through the clouds, a feeling you've known before. Mountains in the sea, held captive in timeless lore. Island in your eyes, paradise, calling you, calling me, Hawaii. Maile holds her breath, warm winds gently touch. Sunshine from the heart.
We'll climb right up to the top of it.
Island in your eyes, paradise, calling you, calling me, Hawaii. If you try hard to keep, take more time. Come and see. I'm in your eyes, calling you.
Everybody still doing good?
Masasay kena ohiirabe kupapalohin
Kansas City, the mountain goats out here on the steep cliff. So Molokai has wild goats, wild pigs, bighorn sheep, and even deer hunting. Obvious happy sign that there are no snakes in the state of Hawaii. Unless you count lawyers, and there are thousands, otherwise no snakes. So the main economy of Molokai used to be the pineapple industry. It used to be a huge pineapple plantation located on the southwest end of the island owned by the old pineapple company, but it closed down. What happened was foreign imported pineapple became cheaper than the ones grown here, so it forced the plantation out of business. When the plantation was closing, Molokai Ranch built a hotel on the west end of the island. They were hoping to provide jobs for the people that were losing their pineapple jobs. My wife and I stayed at that hotel. A couple of times. It was a small Sheraton. It was a nice place, but it was out in the middle of nowhere, and the beach wasn't safe for swimming due to the strong current and the big waves, so the hotel was never very busy, so it closed down. Unfortunately, due to the failure of the hotel and the lost pineapple jobs, Molokai has the highest unemployment rate of any island. Beautiful place to live, but a difficult place to earn a living due to the lack of job opportunities. I have at least 2 dozen friends born and raised on Molokai that moved to Maui to find employment and also to be able to buy a home. We're having a nice view from offshore, now looking back up into Halava Valley again where the very first settlement was. In the days of the early Hawaiians, there were over 5,000 people living in the valley then. Today, less than a dozen people live there. One reason for the lack of people, that valley does not have electricity. And most people don't want to live without electricity nowadays. So. Really, the Friendly Isle behind us now, that is Molokai's nickname, the Friendly Isle. Every island has a nickname. Maui's nickname is the Valley Isle.
no ikavairere ohirave.
We'll pass by Turtle Rock. I can just stop on the north side of it. And we'll just look at the large rock, because the small rock won't be part of the picture on this pass. When we get a beam and just start to pass it, it'll change shape. This time it'll look like an elephant laying down on its right side. So the tail of the elephant will be towards us. And the back of the elephant curving up around to the front left of the head and the trunk is that. So it was a turtle, but now it's an elephant. You can have a smile there. It's called Pulelehua. Pulelehua in Hawaiian means butterfly. His grandson's singing now. Wrote this song for his daughter, one of my great-granddaughters. The one singing now, his name is Kamaiu Kamaliola Halalani Kamaliya Kaba. If you say that correct, you get a free helicopter flight. Nobody ever got it too close. You know that most Hawaiians have very long names. 9 of our 19 grandchildren speak fluent Hawaiian. That's because they went to Hawaiian immersion school, and the language they spoke from preschool through the 12th grade was Hawaiian. That's how they're able to write beautiful Hawaiian songs so they can think in the Hawaiian language. And our oldest daughter teaches Hawaiian at the University of Hawaii on Maui, and 2 of our grandsons teach Hawaiian on Maui now, one in public and the other in private school. Maui is the second largest Hawaiian island, covers 728 square miles. Maui is over 40 miles long. The narrowest part of Maui is the center valley we took off from. It's only 7 miles across that narrow stretch. Maui is bigger than the island of Oahu, though, and just think Oahu has 10 times the population, over 1 million people there, versus about 160,000 living on Maui today. My parents moved to Savannah in 1966. I was 13 when we came. The population of Maui at that time was 30,000. There were only 3 hotels on Maui then. Not a single condominium was built yet, and we only had 3 traffic light signals on the whole island. All 3 were in Wainuku, and they turned them off on Saturday and Sunday due to lack of traffic. So in those days, almost everybody worked in agriculture. We had 5 sugar mills operating 24/7 and 3 pineapple canneries, so you worked in a cannery or a mill or in the fields. I worked in the pineapple cannery when I was a kid, but I almost got canned because I couldn't concentrate, and they put the squeeze on. Oh my gosh, that was 3 bad jokes in a row there. I told you I had more coming. Alright, we're approaching Nakalei Point again where the blowhole is at. If you decide to drive out to the blowhole and hike down to it, that's all okay. Just don't get too close to the blowhole. Years ago, a guy got too close and fell in the blowhole, and of course he did not survive that ordeal. So I really did work in the pineapple cannery when I was a kid, but I didn't get canned. I quit after just 4 days of employment. My job was to sit on the pineapple canning machine and grab lids from a box off the floor and put them on the machine like that. So I do that motion with my right arm 8 hours a day like that. Plus the clock was on the wall right in front of my face, so of course it looked like time was standing still, staring at the clock all day. As we approach Nakalei Point and the blowhole, you see all the cars parked along the road above it, so it's a very popular attraction even when it's not spouting. So the only time it doesn't spout is when the tide's low or the waves are small, or a combination of those 2 things. We'll see what kind of action we get from it when we come around the point here in a moment. There it goes, big blast. Another one. Another blast there.
Listen to the whispering wind of the hour.
So the tag comes up, it'll blast higher and more often.
Voices of a Christine Kawaki. Kaulana.
That is the style. Yeah, there's hundreds of ferocious wild pigs in the rainforest off to the right of us. I know that because my father-in-law was one of the best-known wild boar hunters on the island. He hunted wild pigs his whole life. His father was a hunter before him. He taught me to hunt. I hunted with him for about 25 years. Biggest wild pig we ever caught weighed over 350 pounds. Pig had 3.5-inch tusks on it. That's one of the boar tusks there. You can actually hunt pigs all year round, every day. There's no limit on pig hunting. They did that because they've been trying to eradicate wild pigs since I was a little kid, but that plan did not work. So unfortunately, they've been multiplying everywhere. They've become a real nuisance on the island now. Just ahead, you can see where the rocks jut out of the ocean. There's beautiful typos in these rocks. People refer to these as the olivine pools because they're kind of olivine green in color when the sunlight hits them just right. So you park along the road above this area and hike down to swim in them. So when everybody goes swimming in, there's one ravine down to some. Another view of Kahakalo Village. Again, that's the halfway mark on the drive to Lahaina, with the drive to Lahaina on the north shore. All right, make the shot and sign for the camera, everybody. Aloha. Hope everybody had a great time. Hope you have a great time next time you get to visit our beautiful island. Hey, I guess I'm just stuck here the rest of my life. Another tough day at the office, but somebody got to do this stuff. I want to thank each of you for choosing to fly with us today. It was my pleasure to be your pilot and show you some of the beauty of Maui and Molokai. I'm going to call the control tower now. I'll be talking to those guys from now till touchdown. Pete sets it down in about 4 minutes, and I'll be able to start again when we get on the ground.
Hanno hanno Maui kalailote ahinani hiba hiba ku okahi hanno hanno Maui kalailote ahinani hiba hiba ku okahi Akahi ho iya wai ke mana aitarai hu iku iya o Akahi ho iya wai ke mana
In the helicopter to the ground crew gives you instruction to exit. When they have you exit, they're going to have you stand on the blue line for your safety.
The lasty skies are blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like to dance and think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Trouble melts like a lemon drop, high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't I?
All right, mahalo nui loa. Hui ho malama pono. You can take off your goggles and headset while we wait for the ground crew. Thank you, everybody.